Hello. As some of you know, I am Tom Schreier, and I have the privilege of being the founding director of the Inspired Leadership Initiative at Notre Dame and the director of this series on ThinkND, Inspiring Conversations. I want to once again thank those of you returning and welcome those of you who are new for participating in this series, where we will spend the fall semester discussing leading people in an ever-changing world. As we all know, change is not new for leaders. In fact, it is often referred to as the only constant. This moment, however, has characteristics which many have referred to as unprecedented, given the challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic and the heightened awareness of the need for racial justice. Today, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Dave MacLennan, the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Cargill, who will be talking about sustainably nourishing a challenged, changing, and hungry world. This is a topic he knows well, as Cargill, which has a 155-year history, has over 150,000 employees who work every day to nourish the world in a safe, responsible, and sustainable way. Dave MacLennan is the 9th CEO of Cargill, and he has served in that capacity since 2013. He was first elected to the Cargill board in 2008. His Cargill career began in 1991 in their financial markets division in both their Minneapolis and London offices. He later moved with his family to Geneva to head Cargill Energy and then supervised several other businesses before becoming the Chief Financial Officer in 2008 and the Chief Operating Officer in 2011. Prior to joining Cargill, he began his career in the futures and securities sector in Chicago, and he was also the president of the fixed income capital markets at U.S. Bancorp Piper Jaffray in Minneapolis from 2000 to 2002. It was at Piper that I had the great pleasure of working with Dave, and we've remained close ever since. Outside of Cargill, Dave serves on the boards of Ecolab, the Minnesota Business Partnership, and Amherst College. He has served on the boards of several public companies as well as several nonprofits. Dave is a passionate, purpose-driven leader who takes the mission of Cargill to heart. He's also passionate about the needs of underprivileged youth and their access to education, a passion which has led to nonprofit board roles at Youth Frontiers and College Possible. I know you will enjoy getting to know Dave, as I have had the great pleasure of doing for the last 20 years.